There's a famous Mishnah in Pirkei Avos in the 4th chapter. Benazai said, Benazai Omar, Eizu Asher, who's a rich person, who's considered wealthy? Hasamech bechalko, someone that's happy with his lot. That whatever the Rebbeinu Shalom gives them, they're happy with, they thank Hashem for, and they're satisfied. And then the Mishnah, that's a famous line, but then the Mishnah continues that such a person, who's samech bechalko, who's happy with what they get, and they thank Hashem for everything that they have. So it says the Mishnah continues, Ashrecha v'tayvlach. This person is praised and it's good for him. What does that mean? So the Mishnah explains, Ashrecha, you're praised in this world. V'tayvlach, and it'll be good for you in the next world. So the commentators ask a very simple question. I understand that someone who's samech bechalko, someone who's happy with his lot, who's appreciative of everything that they have in life, I understand why that results in having a good olam hazeh, having a good life in this world. Because the person doesn't have anxiety, the person doesn't have jealousy, the person doesn't stay up all night worrying about, wanting to get what the neighbor has. He's happy because whatever he has, he's appreciative of. He thanks Hashem for everything that happens in life, and so he's happy in this world. That's certainly true. But why is it v'toivlach ba'olam haba? Why does such a lifestyle result in being good in the next world? It's certainly a good piece of advice to have a happy life here. But why does it result in having a bigger portion in the next world? So the Nesiv Shalom, the Islam Rebbe, explained the following. He said that the Ramchal, or Moshe Chaim Luzzatto, in the beginning of the famous Sefer Mesilas Yesharim, the Ramchal over there explains what is the purpose of creation. Like, why did Hashem start this whole program called life and building the universe? Like, what is His plan? What's His purpose? And so the Ramchal explains very simply, very succinctly, that the Rebbeinu Shalom created the world in order that there should be a world in which the human being is Mesaneg al Hashem, delights and has pleasure from being connected to God and being close to God. That's the purpose of creation. And so explained the Son Rebbe a very fascinating point, is that if we can go through life in such a way where we're happy with Hashem, and we express our gratitude to Him, and we're able to live a life of joy and peace and a sense of closeness with God, not only is that good for us, it creates a happy life, but that's also allowing the purpose of creation to be fulfilled. It's, in other words, fulfilling Hashem's ultimate plan. And there's no greater reward that a person can receive than helping God out in His whole plan. And so, if you have a person who's constantly upset about what's going on in life, is never satisfied, is never happy, not only does he, is he shooting himself in the leg in terms of having a happy life here, but he's also stopping Hashem's purpose of creation from being fulfilled. Hashem wants us to be happy with Him. And so the more a person is happy with Him, not only does it result in having a happy life practically, but you're therefore also facilitating Hashem's plan in His purpose of creation to be fulfilled. And that itself is the greatest mitzvah of all. The greatest mitzvah we could ever do is facilitate the purpose of creation to happen. And since the purpose of creation is for a Jew to be happy with God, then the more happy a person is with God, and the more thankful a person is, the more loving relationship we develop with God, not only is it good for us here, but it's good for us in the next world because we're facilitating the purpose of creation to be fulfilled. And so this is what we have to remember, that the more thankful a person is with Hashem, and the more healthy and happy relationship one cultivates with God, it's good for us and it's good for God, which ultimately results in being even better for us. So Hashem should help that we should come to Shabbos, Menuchas Nefesh, Menuchas Guf, and both individually and collectively see the redemption of our people. V'yeskol tzedek meher v'meinu amen.
Thank you, Hashem.